Today we're going to be taking a look at Mighty Cord's fifth wheel or gooseneck wiring harness with 7-pole trailer connector. The cord's going to measure about 7 feet long. There's also a longer one available that's 10 feet long. It's going to look identical, just have that extra 3 feet. This is going to give you a place to plug in your 7-pole connector right in your truck bed rather than the one that's in the back of your vehicle. What's nice about this is if you're using a gooseneck or fifth wheel trailer, many of their connectors aren't long enough to reach the one at the back of the vehicle. This way you can reposition one wherever you'd like in your truck bed to make it easy to connect for you. It can be mounted anywhere on the sidewall of your truck bed going down as long as you have enough room. Just check behind it to make sure that you got the proper clearance. Some of the most recommended places are in the back pillar here, in your wheel well, or in the pillars here towards the front. The 7-pole connector itself is going to have a spring-loaded cap with a rubber seal on the inside to keep out any moisture and dirt, ensuring a long-lasting connection. The harness itself is going to be fully protected in a wiring loom from connector end to the other end, so you don't have to worry about any damage occurring to your circuits when you route it. It's a quick and easy installation. It plugs in line with your factory connector, so that way your factory connector at the back of the vehicle still functions, but allows it to also be repositioned wherever you'd like it. Any excess wiring can be bundled up using the zip ties that come included with your kit. To mount your connector here at the top, you're going to need to drill a 2-inch hole. I do recommend doing a 2 1/8 inch hole, as that slight oversize won't be visible as it's going to be covered by the connector, but will make the installation much easier. You'll then just use the self-tapping screws to keep it secure. This is a universal harness, so it'll work with most vehicles as long as it has a compatible connector. It works best with factory tow packages because the connector is a standard size, but it will also work with many aftermarkets as long as it has that standard connector. Many customers on our website compare this to Draw-Tight's fifth wheel gooseneck wiring harness. And while in most aspects they are the same, the Draw-Tight is slightly longer than the 7-foot at 7.5 feet, but doesn't have an option for a 10-foot. Additionally, the Draw-Tight doesn't have sheathing that runs entirely from one connector end to the other. It does run most of the length of the wire, but not the entire length, like our Mighty Cord does. It leaves about a foot of exposed wiring, which could be a Tential point for a short if it rubs on any sharp metals or anything else. And that completes our look at Mighty Cord's fifth wheel or gooseneck wiring harness with 7-pole connector.